What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, do all that good stuff. I will be continuing putting out more college highlights for you guys. I will continue to put out more NBA content, more NFL content. It looks like, March is the year where March Madness is around the corner. In April is the draft. The NBA playoffs is approaching. So it's going to be a lot of exciting things. So I'm all here for it. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. Keep my channel growing. I love all the support so far. So I'm having a lot of fun with this. And today I want to talk about the Patriots. This is a video where I want to talk about Mac Jones. I kind of want to talk about what actually happened in New England. And that's kind of like how I kind of want to, make this video. But first off, Mac Jones, he is on his way to Jacksonville. The Patriots will be getting a 6th-round pick in return. And with that 6th pick, that can be a pick used to, revamp this Patriots offense. Obviously, that's the biggest focal point of New England coming into the draft is, getting receivers, getting an offensive tackle, things of that nature. So when you look at Mac Jones, I think he is in a better situation going to Jacksonville. I do like Doug Peterson. He is an offensive-minded coach. He's a good quarterback coach. He's doing a good job, I would say, developing Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence still has a lot of room to improve, but I do think that Doug Peterson is doing everything he can to get the most out of him, and I think he can do the same thing with Mac Jones. From what I know, Mac Jones was born in Jacksonville. So I know this is going to be a brand new, fresh start for him. And for him to be close to family, that's always important. So I know he's going to get his mind right being there. And, just looking at the debacle in New England, you want to call it, it just makes all the world in a sense for the Patriots to trade Mac Jones. We're obviously heading in a new direction, a new era, hoping that we can at least get Drake May or Jaden Daniels with that 3rd pick. But that's remained to be seen. But when we talk about, so I just want to kind of get into Mac Jones just because I don't like the idea of people saying that Mac Jones is trash. Like, people are just disregarding or ignoring history of like what transpired within the past 2 seasons of, of his career. We can't just ignore that Bill Belichick has not built enough around him to really, truly be successful. And again, at one point, guys, I think people I don't know what people are drinking, but we got to remember, Mac Jones came in and he brought, the Patriots to the playoffs. Mac Jones was a Pro Bowler. I like that duel he had with Brady against the Bucs. That was an incredible game. I felt like Mac Jones was the guy. He seemed like a franchise quarterback to me. And a lot of us felt like that. And I don't like how he's kind of being betrayed by, fans and people. And it's like, you do know he was a good quarterback it wasn't too long ago. And this is not like Space Jam where, all the talent just goes away. You don't wake up and you're not a good quarterback. A lot has transpired in the last 2 seasons for us to see the product that we seen last year from Mac Jones. I mean, again, guys, in 2021, Mac Jones, he completed 67.6% of his passes. He threw for 3,800 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and he had a quarterback rating of a 92.5. That's solid. A lot of us was like, that's solid. And then, we end up going to the playoffs. I know we got smacked by the Bills. People are going to say that, but I'm like, the Bills at that time was a much better team. They were more ready. I believe they went to the AFC Championship that year. Okay, let's put that aside. It comes into year 2. Bill Belichick is like, he's improving as a quarterback. We're like, okay, things are looking good in 2022. But things, in my opinion, that's when things start to decline. When you look at, the signings of Juju Smith, when you look at Devontae Parker, when you look at these weapons that was supposed to build around Mac Jones, these guys ended up getting injured. When you look at, this team, I just feel like Bill Belichick in the past 2 seasons has not done the best job. Matt Patricia comes in year 2. In my opinion, he's an awful play caller. The plays are not good. And you had Mac Jones having to deal with that, dealing with plays that's predictable with no elite talent. What do you guys want him to do? And I believe that year we almost, and again, with as bad as we were in year 2, Mac Jones almost still got us to the playoffs. we missed the playoffs by like a game. It was like a three-way tie between us, Miami, and the Steelers, and then Miami ended up getting in. But Mac Jones, he did everything he can to put this team, in a better situation. But, things didn't really pan out, and even when you look at the numbers, you can see the decline. I mean, the biggest thing I want to say is this past season. Again, I'm not going to say Mac Jones was great. He played awful. But I personally believe a lot of what we've seen from Mac Jones from last year is an effect of what we've seen from year 2. All that is it just transpired into year 3 where he's overthinking. He's trying to make big plays. He's not a mobile quarterback. Our offensive line was ranked, 26 last season? He's not a mobile quarterback at all. He cannot run for his life. That's not his strong suit. So he's taking sacks, and it's just not looking good. Devontae Parker is always hurt. Juju, I mean, we let go of, Myers, and, there's a lot of things that transpire within the past season, 2 seasons, where you're looking at Mac Jones. It's like, what did y'all expect to happen last year? So I just don't like the idea. Like, again, Mac Jones, he played poorly, but let's acknowledge that there was a lot within this offense and within this team that wasn't good for him and wasn't strong suited for him to be successful. And I think a lot of people is ignoring that. I do think that Mac Jones is a good quarterback. He's accurate. He has a strong arm. He's just not mobile. He's just not what, Matt Patricia tried to paint him to be. And, and Bill O'Brien was good. But when you have 3 new offensive coordinators in 3 seasons, that's going to play mind games with a quarterback. And again, Mac Jones is only 25 years old. I mean, he's a young kid. And I just think Bill Belichick, and I get it, Bill Belichick is a hard coach to play for. But Bill Belichick did not do justice for Mac Jones. And that's all I want to say. I think Mac Jones is a good quarterback. I think he's a starter. I'm not going to say he's a franchise quarterback, but I think if he can get an opportunity somewhere, he can make some stuff happen. I don't think it's completely over for him. I just know he's a backup, and it's hard for backups to really get that opportunity to be a number 1. And just coming into the situation in Jacksonville, it's clear as cut Travis, Lawrence is the guy. I don't think Mac Jones is going there to take his spot, but that's all I kind of want to say about Mac Jones, guys. I want to know, what is your opinion about Mac Jones? How do you guys feel about Mac Jones? Or am I tripping? Do you think he just sucks? Because I know last year when you look at the late interceptions with the Colts, and he did make a lot of bad throws. I'm not even going to dispute that. I'm just saying a lot of that has transpired from the seasons before, where Mac Jones last year, in my opinion, was just trying to do too much, trying to make the extra play, holding on to the ball for too long. Like, this kid was just, again, I feel bad for Mac Jones, man, when you really look at what Bill Belichick put him through last year. But again, I want to hear your guys' opinion. I just wanted to say this piece with Mac Jones because, I just feel like players don't wake up and just, they don't have it no more. It don't happen like that. It happens through time. Things has to transpire in order to happen. And in my opinion, I just think he didn't have the best offensive line. He didn't have the best weapons. The only thing I would say about Bill Belichick last season with what he did with Mac Jones was he built a good defense. Our defense was pretty stellar last year when you look at how we closed out the year, and just Mac Jones just didn't finish the job in those 4 quarter games where we just lost. And again, he's made a lot of mistakes, just like every quarterback, but we have to acknowledge that he wasn't in the right situation. And I would, and I'm just hoping that, him going to Jacksonville can, do something to his career where he can grow, get better, and hopefully he get a shine somewhere else. So until next time, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on Mac Jones. How do you guys feel about, the pick? Did you think, we could have got more, or we could have got a better deal? How do you guys feel about the 6th round pick? So until next time, have a good day, and God bless.